All right, y'all, man. Let's get one thing straight. Let's get the truth out. You know what I'm saying about Chris and Queen. I'm your boy Soda, the third person that was on the last end of that song, maybe. And you know what I'm saying? It's just some bullshit. This just a message for those that don't know what's going on between Chris and Queen. You know what I'm saying? How would I start? Let's start off with how I met Chris and Queen. You know, I met Chris and Queen at the auditions of Empire. I was auditioning for a role down there for the TV show Empire, for those of you that know, that watch the TV show. Anyways, Queen was going down there to audition. Downtown Detroit, this in Detroit, Michigan. Queen came down there late. I used to work down there. I was a security guard down there. And on my off day, everybody told me to come down there and audition. So I auditioned, went on there, did my thing or whatever. Queen went on there. Well, Queen showed up and she couldn't make it onto the tour bus because they was closing everything down. So she didn't make it in a good time or whatever. So Queen was singing to everybody like outside, and I was like, who the hell is this singing? Like, she cold as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And she was singing, a big crowded around her or whatever, and I'm like, dude, you know what I'm saying? I walked up to her after she got done singing to everybody. And then I walked up to her like, dude, you dope. Like, you cold as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We should link. And she like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You do music. I'm like, yeah, I do music, whatever. And she was down there with Chris and another guy and baby Chris. You know, baby Chris was still like not even walking yet. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. And you know what I'm saying? It just was like, I was amazed at the time at her voice. I'm like, dog, you dope as fuck. Then I found out she was on American Idol. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And all this other shit. And we just linked after that. You know what I'm saying? Because I just was astounded by her sound. Excuse me. I was astounded by her sound and shit. And I fucked with her as an artist. So, you know, I met Chris down there. He was playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? He was down there hooping downtown. And, you know what I'm saying? I introduced myself. I told him I'm Soda. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy Soda, whatever. Told him my name or whatever like that. At the time, Chris didn't do music. Queen, the only one, did music. You know what I'm saying? So I introduced myself. I told him, like, yo, wife dope. You know what I'm saying? We need to work. We need to link. What's y'all contact information? Whatever. So Queen like, hey, you rap and whatever, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah. So she let me rap. Well, she told me to rap in front of everybody. So I started spitting like at least for like 2 or 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you don't sound like all these Detroit rappers. Like, you dope as hell. Like, you cold. We most definitely need to link. And I'm like, yeah, most definitely, for real. Like, hey, let me lock in your information and shit. You know what I'm saying? And let's get it popping for real. You know what I'm saying? So ever since then, we linked. We was cool. We was like these. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't no bullshit involved or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? True story, the real shit, facts. You know what I'm saying? So after that, we started hanging out, chilling. They invited me to a couple of their birthday parties. You know, little shit like that or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? It was cool, man. I thought they was just a legit couple. You know what I'm saying? That was dope and did music and raising a son, you know what I'm saying, and doing their damn thing, you feel me? So I respected it, you know what I'm saying? So after all that, we was in the studio, we did a song called Maybe. Now, for those of y'all that's new fans or whatever of Chris and Queen, most of y'all don't know about the scamming shit they was doing. That's what kind of bagged me off away from Chris and Queen. That's what made them re-edit the title of the song and take my fucking name off the credits of the song. It's like, how can you take a man's or a woman or anybody that was involved in the collaboration song, how can y'all go re-edit the title of the song and take this person as a name out the song because y'all salty, because he didn't want to deal with y'all because y'all was scamming y'all fans? It's like, for anybody that's scamming anybody, If you scamming niggas, I don't fuck with you, period. If you a scamming ass motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna fuck with you. Cause you know, people say I'm reaching because I'm doing this for publicity or I'm trying to steal their fans or something. It's deeper than that. This what I'm here to explain now. It's way deeper than that shit. Cause if I wanted to ride their bandwagon and steal their fans, I would have ignored the fact that they were scamming their fans with iPhones and taking thousands of dollars from all of y'all dumbass motherfuckers that's out there, that's ignorant, that's not aware of the fact that's what's going on. So Soda here to explain every little thing that those of you that don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to explain every fucking thing from when I met them to on out. So let's get this shit started. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go back to I'm about to go back to the time where we was inside the studio creating Maybe, the song that all of y'all like. I'm about to go back on my other phone and I'm about to show y'all. Look at this shit. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn my camera. This us in the studio. Y'all see the soundproof installation around the studio. That's my man's Rico Will. That's the engineer that was involved in the song Maybe that you guys like. That's Rico Will. He was the engineer. They didn't even give him a lot of credit on the song for putting it together and getting Queen to sound her best on this song. So let me just fast forward a little bit for you guys. Let me just let you guys get a look of everything. Queen is in the booth right now. That's me, Soda. I'm in the studio. Baby Chris sleep on the couch. It's just straight facts. There's no lying shit at all. You know. That's Chris, as usual. So let's fast forward a little bit. Remember when Chris was saying that I was whack? I'm a weak ass artist. I was using them for publicity, or don't listen to my verse because I suck. So we gonna fast forward to the part when Chris was saying I'm dope, and Chris and both of them was basically saying that I should be the one that be on this song with them. So let's fast forward to that part. Hold on one second. Let's fast forward to that part. I'm sorry. Let's fast forward to that part. Let's fast forward to that part. Hold on 1 second, y'all. People saying it's catchy. I told you don't do too much. People saying it's catchy. I told you don't do too much. Still Chris talking. 1 second. Trying to make sure I'm on the exact time for you guys. Hold on 1 second. Hey, everybody saying it's catchy. Alright. You listen to my verse? I want you to come on just like that. Come on, just like that, Queen. Ooh. And then we gonna have Soda kill it. Then we gonna have Soda kill a rap part. Hey, our video gonna be sweet to this. Oh my God, our video gonna be good to this. I'm sorry for the light, y'all, but y'all know that's damn clear as day. Radio type for sure. Look, bro. Chris is on Facebook Live. For those of y'all that don't know who he's talking to. This song about to be cold. I told you about to be cold. I don't need you to. We both were thinking the same thing. Me and Queen went to the house. I'm like, so this, I was thinking the same thing. Because we were thinking at the end, I'm like, bro, you gotta be around to this. And then we were thinking the same thing. So when you get finished this, we gonna send it to you so you know what I'm saying. So you can. Radio type for sure. Catchy, bro. It's catchy. Thanks, everybody. So that's us in the studio recording the song. Maybe that's the very first day they called. Chris and Queen called me at 2:00 in the morning and said, "Hey, Soda, can you come down to the studio? We had this song we was thinking about. We want you to be on." I'm already cool with them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, I got out my sleep. I had 2 hours to be to work. I left, went down the street, literally, to the studio. Went in there, listened to the song, see if I liked it. It was dope as fuck. I loved the song. And it was crazy. I literally stayed up that night and wrote my verse and came the next day to the studio and laid the shit down. Like, no lie, hands down. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for you to discredit someone for the work they put in, and you know what I'm saying, and bust their ass to make the best verse, to make the best verse possible for you guys, you know what I'm saying, to put on y'all song, to make it go crazy for y'all fans or whoever to listen to me. I go hard, whether it's fucking anybody y'all fuck with on the song. I don't give a fuck. Soda go hard on any fucking thing he get on. I don't give a fuck who on the song. It's like, I don't hold back. I don't care who fuck on the fucking song. I don't give a fuck. But you know what I'm saying, when you start speaking down on my name and saying I'm whack and I'm weak and I'm a weak ass artist and don't listen to the third verse because he whack and he disloyal and he used us for fame and publicity. No, like, that shit wrong from all of y'all niggas that's new fans of Chris and Queen. They frauds. Like, no, they frauds. Like, don't support shit like that. If you frauds, what they tell you about yourself? You support somebody that's frauds. You know what I'm saying? These people were selling fake iPhones. They were selling iPhones. Excuse me, they were selling iPhones and blocking people, not sending them the iPhone. They will block you, laugh at you. All this shit is on Instagram. Shout out to Lorena. Is the chick that's on Instagram that was exposing Chris and Queen. She have all the proof on Instagram. And it's crazy, man, how they speak down on people, and like, especially a nigga like me that was close to them. They invite me to their birthday parties, helping me plan Chris' birthday party, Queen, and doing all this other shit. I'm the only person. Me and my mans brought gifts to their birthday party, and it was people there that knew them longer than me, and I still showed up with a gift. It's like, why would you come to a party empty-handed without a fucking gift? You know what I'm saying? It's like, the shit is crazy. It's crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, for them to lie to y'all, I feel it's sickening. It's terrible. It's disgusting. When I look at it and I see these videos, just because niggas think they up and they doing a good job, and y'all looking from the outside in and y'all don't know shit what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than this shit. It's deeper than, oh, he reaching just to get a fan base, or he reaching because he don't got a lot of fan. No, it's deeper than that shit. It's deeper because these niggas was scamming they fans, and I choose the other route, not to fuck with them. They never called me and said, "Oh, Soda, it was true. My bad. Just lay low. We not going to say nothing about it. We just don't want you getting involved in it. Blah, blah, blah." They never called me. I found out this shit on my own. People was coming to my Facebook saying, "Oh, Soda, are you involved in this shit? We're going to press charges and we're going to call the police and we have their address and blah, blah, blah." They have been scamming people. They scamming people, and we found out this and this. It was getting deep as fuck to where they had Chris and Queen address. Why you think they moved from Detroit to Texas? Like, this is not some shit that they just came about the blue with, like, oh yeah, we deciding to move in the future. No, they moved because of the consequences that was going to be done to them. They moved, like, they running. It's like, you can't run away from run away from the government. Like, period. You can't run. It's like they ran and they acted like they got away with everything, but they didn't. It's like, it's deeper than that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, for all the people that didn't like my verse, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You go have haters or you go have critics, basically. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got shit to go against y'all. You know what I'm saying? Chris and Queen is a talented couple. You know what I'm saying? But I give all ups to Queen. You know what I'm saying? Just because Chris was always trying to take credit for what she was trying to do. Queen was just this artist, like this chick with a voice that could sing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what attracted me torch her musically. You know what I'm saying? That's what brought everybody's attention. That's why y'all want her to do more songs. That's why y'all want them to do more songs. But Chris convinced Queen to do these pranks. That's why they're not dropping music like that. Because Chris scared Queen gonna get more bigger than he is. That's all it is. And it's sad to say, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I performed with them live last year. You know what I'm saying? They invited everybody to come out to the show. All they fans. Nobody showed up. It's like the dude that was managing them and was about to manage me, he brought everybody to the show. Nobody that they invited to, nobody showed up. I had a couple of people that I knew that showed up, but majority of the people that they invited didn't show up. They nobody come. Like, ain't nobody fucking show up. And they were looking crazy, stupid, dumb, like bragging like, oh yeah, we got a whole lot of fans, a lot of people's gonna show up, blah, blah, blah. But nobody showed up. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, like, how shit flips like this. Like, we made this song 6 months ago in September. Like, we published it. They put it on Instagram or, no, I'm sorry. They put it on YouTube like September the 11th, September 13th, something like that. That's when the song was uploaded to the public or whatever. It's just crazy, man. Like, how shit turned out. Excuse me. And, I just got off work and I just had to record this video for you guys. For those of you that don't know, y'all shouldn't be supporting people that's stealing from you guys. Y'all their fans, so they're stealing from you. They're stealing from you guys. Like, they taking thousands of dollars. How you think Chris got a fucking Camaro that Queen bought, I'm sorry. They don't work. Queen was literally working at a security job. Queen was doing security. And they were making so much money scamming you guys. Queen quit her job and joined Chris in scamming. But it sounds fucked up. But once before, when Chris' car was down, Queen car was down, I picked Queen up from her job with Chris. With baby Chris in the car. With my homeboy. I picked them up. Picked Queen up from work. Late as fuck. She got off like at 11:30, 12. Picked her up, went back to the studio to do more shit. And it's like, how can you screw over a nigga that was always there for you more than any fucking nigga that you knew you longer than I knew y'all? It's like, it's crazy because it kind of fucks me up. And then it makes me wonder, like, I can't trust niggas, you know, period. Like, I can't trust you at all. Simple. Like, I don't give a fuck how big Chris and Queen fan base is and all this other shit, and all that other shit go out the window. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to bash a nigga so much saying I'm whack and all this other shit, and they want to brainwash you guys and say, oh yeah, he's weak and this and this. But it's another video where Chris and Queen rapping the song, and I'm about to let you guys see that. Let me fast forward to the part, my verse, where they was singing it. Hold on, y'all. That's my verse playing. Hold on. Check this out. They on Facebook Live once again. Facebook Live, y'all. They talking to the fans on Facebook Live. Just listen how they rap my verse. Like, they all happy. Like, they know lyric from lyric. Just check it out. Check it out real quick. Big game.
Sometimes you be so fake. Remember what you told me that was so late. If you ain't into me, you rather go your separate way. I give you words out of bars since you need your space. And that's tragic. You rather break your life since you open up a passage. I thought you was beauty, just a shallow way it's back. I'm signed to the lyrics in my motherfucking head. I'm lost in the maze. I'm stuck in the maze. You're running away. I saw you
You know what I'm saying? That's just another video showing y'all that they fucked with me. They really fuck with my verse. It's like, so I don't know what the fuck they telling y'all, saying he's whack, he's a whack artist, he suck, and he's terrible. When they reached out to me anyway to do the song. I'm the nigga with no fan base. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm working my way up. I don't give a fuck. Whatever y'all want to call it. But they want to make it seem like since they got the bigger fan base, Soda begged them to be on the song. I never begged them at all. You know what I'm saying? Never begged them to be on the song. They asked me to be along. They asked me to be a part of the song. So I agreed. I said, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? It sounds dope. Let's make it happen. You feel me? We posted did a video a long time ago. You know, but unfortunately they ain't pop. So I just wanted y'all to know that these niggas is lying to y'all and they frauds. They been stealing, they still stealing, and they doing all this crazy shit. And I just want to clear my name. You know what I'm saying? Like I said once before, I'm a fucking rapper from Detroit, Michigan that's doing this fucking thing, man. I'm on the come up, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want parts to do with this shit. And like, for those of you that say why this song is not on iTunes, Chris and Queen don't own the rights to this beat. You know what I'm saying? They never did. Somebody purchased